Did you hit record?
I did. It's thinking. There we go.
Okay. Wow. Warning. The following is intended for immature adult audiences. Please do not attempt any of the stunts or activities mentioned in this podcast, future podcasts, or previous podcasts, such as putting a shop vac in your butt. Listen to the last podcast. Shout out to our 40-plus teammate with unbelievable love baggage. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Love baggage. That's the new one. I love it.
What's up, beer league hockey fans, fuckers, and fellow dumpers? Welcome.
That was aggressive.
Welcome to another unedited, unfiltered, often duplicated, never imitated. Just kidding. I said that way on purpose. Often imitated, never duplicated, worldwide dump and skate podcast. The number one beer league hockey podcast in the Bluffton, Hilton Head area, Pooler, Georgia area, Aurora, Oswego, and Naperville, Illinois, and the countries of Israel, Canada, Colombia, Bosnia, Saudi Al-Qaedaville, and now Ireland. Thank you, Franzone. Man, this is long. I'm the podcast scheduler, social media content creator, the guy who brings the sponsors, the guests, the humor, and the gay list playlist, the broken, old, and decrepit bender, the infamous ball buster, the locker room cheerleader, the hype man, the D-level skater with the pro-level trash talk. Jeremy, you can call me Sprinkles because that's the size of my unit abdo. Do you remember how long ago that was brought up?
Gosh, no, I don't.
All right.
That's awesome.
With me, as always,
I'm nervous about mine now.
It's not that great. With me, as always, the man that makes this podcast possible, the only producer that doesn't do any editing, the talent of the podcast, but not on the ice, the most loyal friend and brother that will always have your back on and off the ice and in the locker room, the team daddy sitter, the one I used to nag about uploading podcasts, but now we both suck and we just haven't done one in like 3.5 months. Jeremy, the Bluetooth bandit. I have more issues with Bluetooth than anyone in the history of the world, Holland.
So true. It's a curse. I hate it. It's just,
I purposely did the often duplicated, not imitated on purpose because while you and I talked maybe 6 or 7 months ago, and I said that backwards on purpose, I didn't know if you would catch it, so that's why I said it.
Didn't, but that's okay.
Okay. Do your thing because I'm ready for bed.
Oh my gosh. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all shapes, sizes, and flavors? Welcome back to your favorite beer league podcast, the one and only Dump and Skate podcast. We are very excited to be back. As Abdu said, it has been a week or two since we've been able to shoot a podcast. A lot of stuff going on. Again, we're not playing hockey because we have no rink, and so that's a huge bummer. We did get a little bit of ice time, both of us, but in a different way, and so we're going to talk a little about that today, and generally just talk. I remember back when we first started doing this, we said a lot of, guys enjoyed listening to it and laughing and on. They're like, oh, it's funny. And they laughed at kind of a lot of actions with stuff as we just talked about different things. And you made the comment, you were like, it's just literally our phone conversations. We just record them.
Yeah.
And we talk pretty regularly, usually once a day. It's been a little busy here the last couple of weeks, so it hasn't been as much, but it really is. I've thought about that a bunch, like a bunch of our phone conversations. I'm like, this could go on the podcast. Like, it's just stupid stuff that people would probably find funny because you and I are usually dying laughing at stuff. And so like the waltzing walrus, right?
Yeah.
Like, what a big loser.
If you guys like just listening to this podcast, if you guys could just hop into some of our group chats, you would love.
We'll just share some of it with you. It would certainly get us canceled if we were a mainstream podcast. So also, let me just go ahead and address this. I'm well aware if none of you guys have really reached out just yet, and I don't really want to send you this direction, but I'm well aware the Kachuk brothers have copied our podcast. They've even done some of our identical material. And so Abdu got the great idea to challenge them to a on-ice fight. I'm down. If they have like a really, really, really younger sister, I'll fight her, and Abdu can pick whichever one of the Kachuk brothers he wants to fight for podcast supremacy. But
I'll fight
in.
their mom. I don't give a shit.
I'll fight the dad, but after he's like super drunk. I think I could probably dodge him. I don't know, maybe not.
I don't know. He's an
guy.
NHL player. He's an NHL.
Guy.
You don't lose.
He was an NHL but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You think about his NHL size and his size now. He's put on a lot of poundage, and so I feel like I might be able to dodge him a little bit. But if he ever catches me, I'll probably be dead. Like just one punch. Like I'll be.
I feel like when you throw off your gloves, he's already got two in. He's already got two punches in.
What you're not realizing is I'm throwing off gloves and I'm backpedaling as fast as I can so I can get a little bit of space between me and
You're
him.
actually skating towards the bench with your gloves off.
Skating towards the exit, like, I'll go. See you later. Oh, man. Not known as a fighter, this guy. Not known as a fighter. We haven't been on in a minute, so we definitely want to thank the people that have supported us a bunch. The guys at BNR Sports, brsport.com, our good friend Karen over at Get Stitched. I think we posted she won an award over in the Bluffton area for best screen printing or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe even best in Bluffton or something like that.
Yeah.
But
so big congratulations to her on that, and she did all of our merch and stuff. If you guys want some of our T-shirts, reach out. Let us know. We've been toying around with some other stuff.
Oh
too.
yeah, there's a tariff tax on the shirts too, guys. Just to let you know, times are tough.
I
got attorneys to pay for. Times are tough.
I bought a pair of skates, and the guy started hitting me about tariffs. And I was like, buddy, miss me with that stuff. Like I can't. We can talk about that in a minute. But we do want to introduce you guys today to a new sponsor of the show. They're going to be a sponsor of the Zeros tournament, which Abdu's going to talk about here in a second. But this is our friends over at Tommy Travels. If you guys are listening to us, if you're itching to go on a trip, your next big trip, it's time to hit up our good friends at Tommy Travels. Whether you're flying to catch a game, chasing the wild outdoors, or looking for that dream vacation, Tommy Travels will hook you up with some great deals, some easy planning, and zero stress. Travel agent and hype man of Tommy Travels has personally visited over 45 countries and has the expertise to share regarding all the tricks of the trade. Humble brag there, Tommy. Do not waste any more time scrolling and looking for other people to help plan your trip. Let Tommy Travels line up the perfect trip, so all you have to do is pack your bags and go. If you're ready for big energy, big adventures, big savings, book with Tommy Travels, where every trip is a power play. I didn't write that line, but I was asked to read it. I'm sorry about that, hockey family. That's normally not something we would say, but our good friends at Tommy Travels asked us to do it for them. So follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Tommy Travels and at Tommy Travels 39. Their website is intellitravel.com. We'll post it on all our socials here when we get doing this. But good friends of the show, hit them up anytime you're traveling. We're going to be doing a little bit of traveling here in the near future. We'll definitely be reaching out to those guys to help us coordinate some of our traveling. Although I don't know how much travel plans I need if we're going to be driving our car to go to Alabama. So
we could use some hotels.
Are they going to tell us which gas station to stop at that gets us the best deal on gas? Right?
Shell station. I got reward points.
Perfect. All right, we'll just
they can give us hotels.
Split driving. Did you get your car fixed so that we can take your car, or no? We're going to die in your car. We got to take my truck. Do we really want to take my truck?
Well, we'll take your brother's truck because he drives like a maniac, and he can
so we can sleep in the back seat. I was going to say we can sleep in the back seat, and the 4-hour trip will take an hour and a half.
Yeah,
we're there. I just went to sleep.
Yeah,
perfect. Love it.
So you, me, Corey, and Chris.
Hang on,
dude.
There's a lot of sirens going off over at my house. But
sirens?
It's really, I think.
It probably watching.
It might be Santa Claus coming through my neighborhood on the fire truck. I'm not even lying.
All right, hit pause.
No. I just
Santa already. Like you look
like
you're pooping. You look like you're pooping.
Just hold your water.
I'll do the Zeros tournament talk.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls. July 24th through the 26th. 2026 at All Seasons Ice Rink in Naperville, Illinois. The boys and the girls are back. There will be 2 divisions, a gold and a silver, 8 teams in each division, doubling the size of last tourney. Returning teams will receive a discount. There will be an early sign-up discount So sign your team up before March 1st, 2026, and your team will receive a $100 discount. Let's see here. Hold on. This just in. I talked to Chelios on Friday. We are there will be a refer a team to play and get an additional discount. So if you are signed up and then you refer another team to play and they actually sign up, you will get a discount. There will be a photographer, food, adult beverages, plenty of dining around the area near the rink. Let's see, Crossbar will be open all weekend and will have brand new food menu. The sponsors for this tournament right now are Zero's Beverage, the Dump and Skate Podcast, All Seasons Ice Rink, Crossbar Food and Drink, B&R Sports, Chicagoland Print, and we have some new sponsors, not only for the tournament, but for this podcast. Endeavor Hockey for jerseys, Tommy Travels, which Holland just told, Ambrosia Greek Eatery in Bartlett, Illinois, and El Ranchava Tortilla Chips are all sponsors. So if you have any questions and you do refer a team, let me, Holland, or Chelios know. Go to allseasonsicerinks.com to sign up your team. And welcome back.
Yeah, the dogs have joined the chat. It's definitely the fire department riding around
Good God.
with Santa Claus in the back. And so, hang on one second. Let me try to get this dog to chill out.
Would you just tase it with the elephant? All right. Just tase it with an elephant like
All that
gun.
what's going on is so like I went back and forth trying to see if what it was, and the other two dogs are out, and so they're going back and forth. What?
This is exactly what the people on the podcast want to hear about. So, for Endeavor Hockey, if you are looking for jerseys made for your team, for if you need stickers or anything like that, Endeavor Hockey also does jerseys.
Oh, is that our New Jersey plug?
That is our New Jersey plug. That's just a minimal one. That's just like a, I don't have all the information. Our friend is in the midst of doing that and sending me a logo that we can add onto the flyer as well.
Nice.
Cool.
That's our 100% discount on our jerseys. Yeah. Wait for that. So my dog's really excited about the podcast. So this is great. Yeah. So sorry, Santa. Yeah. So the kids, I had to go get the kids up. They're just gone down to bed. So and now the dog wants to be every ounce of this spot.
Hey, you guys said you like to listen and be part of the podcast. Well, this is what it's like talking to Holland, except we have Bluetooth issues when we're talking to Holland. It's like,
so when it's
Santa Claus, just can't Santa. Yeah.
So when it's the Bluetooth issues, it's the dog is essentially the in and out of the Bluetooth. It's awful too. Like my truck's bad. You can't hear it in my truck. Sarah's car today was bad. It was switching back and forth between the AirPods and the Bluetooth. Oh man, it's just freaking weird.
Can we just pause because this is going to drive me nuts and it's going to drive other people nuts listening to it? Or are we just going raw? Oh,
We're just rolling, dog. We're just rolling.
We're raw dogging it.
Raw dogging. We did get a chance to play a little bit of hockey. You got a chance to go back to Chicago. We had a good opportunity here. So we'll catch you guys up a little bit on what's going on locally. So 2 seconds.
Fucking dogs. Like he has no control over his family, his kids, his dogs, his Bluetooth. Like they're gonna listen. If you're watching this on YouTube, he's like yelling at the dogs. Like they're gonna listen. In his orange hunting hat, they're like, "Hey, Dad, let's go out. We're going hunting."
Oh, shut up, man. It's not even orange; it's red. So we had a good opportunity. We had a good opportunity here locally to get on the ice. If you guys are familiar with the podcast, one of the last ones we shot, we talked about how we lost the ability to play locally. The Civic Center, which is where we've been playing, isn't available anymore for us. And so one of the things that was floated shortly after we, I think, shot that podcast was a news article ran here locally. And I don't even remember if we talked about it on the podcast. But a news article ran here locally and then got picked up by a whole bunch of news outlets where the city manager of Savannah was saying, hey, look, hockey's back and ice skating's back and it's all going to happen at the in-market arena. And it's just going to be the best ever, and can't wait for league play for kids and adults and all this other stuff. And so we that statement and article and all that created a whole another host of issues. So for you guys that are not from the area that listen to us, the in-market arena is the large city-owned arena, I think is some of the city, that the ECHL team, the Ghost Pirates, plays at. But there's also other events like concerts, like the Disney on Ice stuff comes. There's all kind of events that happen to this. So whatever your local arena is that hosts all these different events like that, that's what this thing is, okay? And so, yeah, the Ghost Pirates are in there, and yeah, there's a sheet of ice down there. But when the Ghost Pirates are on the road, there is no ice. They melt the ice down, and they run other events in there, concerts, things like that. And then when the Ghost Pirates come back in town, they relay the ice, and when they're on a homestand or whatever. So for the whole month of November, we had no ice. We didn't get ice back until about 2 weeks ago. I think the in-market relayed the ice. And so the idea that the city manager floated that like, oh yeah, hockey's back and there's going to be kids leagues and adult leagues, from the league admin side of things, we kind of knew that wasn't
it's bullshit.
True. Yeah, we knew that was an inaccurate statement. At a minimum, it was a naively optimistic statement by the city manager.
Bullshit.
Naively optimistic. And so, but we had to field a bunch of phone calls about like, when are you guys going to have signups? We heard the in-market's doing da. So the logistics just don't work out for us to be able to run a league inside that facility. It's just used for too many other things that make way more money than what hockey does. Right. So all that said, the parent organization of the Ghost Pirates, Zoyer, has employees here that help run the game day operations and day-to-day operations for the Ghost Pirates organization. Those guys are close with us. We have good open lines of communication with them, and they, shortly after that news article, reached out and were like, hey, look, we are going to try to find some times for things like kids practices and try to get some open ice for adult skating and things, some organized scrimmages and all, but all that was going to be driven through us. So we got a phone call. Was it early November?
No, it was late to mid-October because I was leaving, and you're like, hey, what are you doing the next weekend? And I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and drive like a maniac through a construction zone. And, are you sure you want to do that? You like, oh yeah, I have to leave. Are you sure you want to do that? Like, why? Why you wouldn't get in? Well, we have some ice time.
Yeah. All right. So late October, we get word that, hey, we're going to have some ice time available. Try to get you guys on the ice. So we got about a 4-hour bracket. We were able to reach out to we cast a pretty broad net. So we shot stuff out to all the captains. We reached out to all the different social media platforms we use and the app that we use, the bench app, and just basically put it out there that, hey, look, here's the deal. We've got time slots available. We're going to set up in the bench app. Sorry, I accidentally muted my mic. We set up. That was
you got dogs barking. You got muting. This is so like. Welcome to our first podcast, everybody. This is like such. We went
down,
from
guy.
like D level to legit like M level podcast.
Level Z. So we used the bench out. We set up scrimmages, and we asked guys to sign up based on skill levels. So ABC, 40 plus, all that stuff. And limited it, based on like, hey, we tried to open it up to all the guys that played in the league before, then we widened it a little bit, and let, other guys get in. So anyways, I think we had about 24 guys in each slot was the cap. And for the most part, we filled every one of them up. So we had about 4 hours worth of ice time. We got out there got a good mix of guys across the league and some new guys to bump out in their skate. It was a good Sunday afternoon. I don't remember the times, but it was a good Sunday afternoon of going and skating, and just being back on the ice. It was pretty comical reading. We had some behind the scenes shots at some of these team group chats of these guys being like, oh, sick. We're about to go like get dressed in the Ghost Pirates locker room. I'm about to like sniff Duguay's skates.
bunch-
I can't wait.
a bunch
I can't
of
wait to
newbies.
smell his laces and like touch his gloves and like maybe I can wash my face with his butt towel and stuff. Like just some of the weird, like
Tell me you've
stupidest
never
stuff.
been into a nice arena without telling me you've never been into a nice arena.
It was so funny how, again, like I said, I got some messages from some captains that were like, "Hey, my guys are asking some interesting questions." I was like, "Hey, your guys probably need to calm down." So,
Can
we
I bring
didn't
an
think
extra
we were-
towel to rub one out when I'm in the locker room because I'm going
I
to be
didn't see
so
that
wrecked?
message,
Oh.
but so yeah, like, hey, how many fans can we bring? And like just some of the goofiest stuff. Like, is this going to be televised? Like, so it just some of the goofiest questions.
Yes, it's on the NHL Network. The NHL Network
Congrats.
Plus.
Yeah, Biz and Gretzky are coming to do the intermission recap between each game. So yeah, no, we had actually told the guys, hey, look, heads up, we're probably going to be getting dressed in the hallways because that's what we have to do when we have the kids there for travel programs. But I think it was a weekend where the team wasn't there, and so we did not get to get dressed in the Ghost Pirates home locker room because even though they weren't there, their gear is still all in that locker room. So we got dressed in the two locker rooms that were the guest locker rooms. So we at least had locker rooms. So, but nobody could sniff the gear or take pictures with somebody's jersey and stuff like that. So, but it was a really good time. No stupid nonsense happened, which was fantastic. I think everybody was just pretty excited about being able to get back on the ice. We were able to have some parking lot beers afterwards at the end market. It's pretty cool. So it's a good time. It's a good skate. You missed it.
I did.
I bumped on the ice with all the different age levels, the C all the way up to the A and the 40. And had a
Which
good
one did
time.
you have the most fun in?
I skated the longest in the 40. The A was fun because it's just the fast pace and it was really good. It's good skating with those guys.
How was the C level?
I enjoyed skating with it. I got a lot of guys that I know pretty well in the C league, and so I don't get to skate with those guys a whole bunch, and so I had a good time. They're out the front door. Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, welcome to the podcast. I think playing in the C League would be good just because a good portion of those guys are just good dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sprints was out there, and
I remember when I was talking to you as you rolled up, and Sprents was like, you and I both think like Sprents slept in the parking lot because he was so excited. Like he was like the first one there, like 6 hours before the game even started. You're like, oh, Sprents is here in his truck. He's packing up his sleeping bag right now.
he's at his tent. He's been pre-gaming. He's been tailgating all night.
He made he brought a grill and brought his eggs and sausage.
He's like, the Ghost Pirates played last night. I just didn't go home.
He tried to sleep in the
facility.
Yeah.
Can I just sleep in the locker room? Is that okay? I got a seat here. I have a reserved seat for me. We're season ticket holders. I'll just sleep here. We paid for this seat. We're good. Nah, I got to skate with Sprints a little bit against. I brought my Zeros Dark 40 jersey, so I had a black one that I could skate with the dark color team for a couple shifts, and then flip over, wear it white, skate with the white team. So I got to skate with some of the guys. I got to skate against some of them. So it was fun. I enjoyed skating with the C League just because, like I said, I don't get to skate with those guys a lot, so it's always fun to go kind of hang with them. So pace of play, A League was a lot of fun. 40 got a lot of ice time. 40 was our lowest number, I think, on guys. So probably had about 18 to 20 guys, so a little bit lighter benches. But good group of guys, and so had a good time. What are you doing? So my wife went outside in some hoochie shorts and a hoochie shirt, and she went outside in the 40-degree weather and goes, "Oh my gosh, I need a jacket." So she just came running in.
She's not been outside at all for like the last couple of weeks during the night and stuff.
She's been inside for a while, and she's dressed and nice and relaxed.
Welcome to the Dumpin' Holland podcast, where he's got kids, dogs, wives,
and a wife that runs by. Oh man, so yeah, so good time at End Market, a lot of fun, and no Ghost Pirates jerseys were smelled.
Any stains on any of the jerseys or anything like that?
We weren't allowed in the locker room, so no, I think we avoided those. Not unless those guys have some long distance around the corner accuracy.
I was talking about like neck collar stains.
Oh no, he wasn't there, so he's officially down in South Florida, so we won't see any more gravy stains on our white jerseys for a while.
Good.
Shout out to you, 240.
Oh, yeah. 240 plus, another 240.
Don't worry, Perino. We're not talking about you.
No, this one isn't about you.
Yeah. I mean, I might confuse the two of you if this person was like 3 inches taller
Yeah.
because you're both massive, but
IQ is the same, though.
pretty much, yeah.
Legit. Yeah.
Basically a half step above special needs.
Whew, that's being nice.
Half step. So half a step means like 1 foot
I
is
know what a half
squarely
a
in
step
the,
is.
so
But
1 foot is squarely in the special needs classroom. The other one
you're
is
talking to me like I'm special needs. I know what you're saying.
I mean, I feel like
I'm sure you're explaining it to the other people or the two that we're talking about listening.
it's explaining it to the two that we're talking about. When they listen, they understand exactly what we're describing. Oh man. So you had a good experience. So you didn't make it to that trip because
No, I
of that
didn't.
game because you had to travel back to Chicago to get your emission stuff on your car fixed, right?
Yeah, so I drove up to Chicago literally maybe a month and a half after the Chicago tournament. I drove up there. I got my hockey fix in. Played as much as I could. Good God.
Hey,
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Santa just came and visited us.
I didn't know from the first 20 minutes of the podcast where we had to pause it. We didn't even
can't
pause
hear
it. I know you can't. Good God. I can't even tell my own story. I can't even tell my own story.
Hello. Hello.
Jeez, Sarah.
You can't hear because I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting you have your moment.
We are recording, dear.
This is awesome. Dogs barking, Sarah barking. Our listeners are like, I'm just go back to not even doing a podcast, you guys. That's what they're saying. Like,
You
go
should
back.
never say that I'm barking.
She doesn't like that.
I don't like that.
Well, I'm just saying that because that's what your husband refers to when we're talking on the phone. So I was just quoting him. He's like,
try to
I
get me in
gotta go.
trouble.
I gotta go. My wife's
he's
barking at me right now. So I'm sorry. I'm just using the words that he.
He's lying.
I am not
No,
lying,
I don't think
Sarah.
he is.
As you guys know, I do not like to lie,
my
and I don't lie. So, hey, why don't you get a little closer? Jeez.
I just feel like you can't really like see me.
It's okay.
If you get any closer, we're not going to be able to. We could probably.
Okay. All right, we gotta
This is the first time we've. No, I can see like up your nose.
get Sarah. I think that's what he said.
This is the first time we've had a podcast in a long time, guys.
Hey, Sarah, it helps if you talk into the mic too, and then you got your kid in the background also.
Hey.
Oh,
this is the first-
Jesus. We went from like a total rookie.
Hey, this is the first time
Sarah.
I had a podcast in a long time.
Okay. All right.
Holland.
Okay. Give me the earpiece back. Love you, have to.
No.
Okay.
No. Y'all wanted this to happen.
No, we did not. Actually, we did not. Hey, guys, I'm really sorry.
You said, "Am I on?" Okay.
This is really the Dump and Holland
Oh,
podcast.
no, is this loud?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
How
Give me my earpiece. Go. Go.
I'm going to record my own podcast.
All right. We took a trip to Chicago. Sorry.
Good God. Why don't you just take your laptop into your car? There's no dogs. We'll just hear fire engines and Santa.
Santa's gone.
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm still here.
Not Santa. Santa.
Santa's gone. You went to go. Shut up.
I am going to do my own podcast starting tomorrow. It is going to be the solo. We'll call it solo, like the balls hang solo. We'll call it the Love Baggage Podcast.
Are you talking to me?
Sarah,
Yeah, I am, Sarah. I am. This is
Go. Oh man.
this is the Al Qaeda. This is the Al Qaeda podcast. We just got hijacked by the Holland House. Oh my God! I'm about to log off. He's muted it, so let me tell you my story, and then we. Oh my God! What is she doing? Okay, guys, go on Sarah's OnlyFans. She's trying to get some camera time. All right. I don't even know where I'm at. So in my story, I went to Chicago. I tried to play as much hockey as I could. Thank you to Tom. Tom, thanks for letting me play on your team. I played a couple times with Tom with Linkoping in the C League, and I'll tell you what, the first game that I played C League, I think I called you, Holland. I said that C League was fast. Like it was.
You did. You called me.
It was like a legit, but it was like a legit B League here. But I think that was just because the other team, this is their first year playing in the C League, and they had no idea where to place themselves. But it was pretty fast. I didn't get to play with the formerly known as Sodomy, now the Chicago Zeros.
Do you like their new jerseys?
Oh, I do. Hold on, I'll go grab it really quick. The only reason why I knew I could grab it really quick is because I could see it from like 1,000 miles away. It is so bright. But they went with a neon green. Oh, you can't even see it because it's a neon green, and I got the green screen in the background. Oh, crap.
On the green screen off.
I'm not going to do that. So anyways, I'll post it.
Okay. Just imagine, guys, the jersey. Let me get Sarah back. She can describe it.
It was good. I got to see Carl, our goalie. I got to see a few guys. I spent a lot of time with Mr. John Marola. A lot of time with Lily, who was supposed to come down here. Just kidding. And let's see. It was just good to be back. But the kicker of the whole trip, I didn't find this out till the Monday before Thanksgiving. On the way home, I'm just driving, minding my business. I got a speeding ticket. And we're talking like I was going 72 in a 45 construction zone, which is a Class B misdemeanor. And on top of that, I didn't even see a cop. It was a traffic camera. So I got hit with a pretty hefty ticket. I have to go to court. But on top of that, I got an attorney, which is not cheap. So this is not ideal at this time of year or any time of the year. So I'm afraid to drive. So I had to go to Florida, and I just put the cruise control on 10 so I wouldn't go over the speed limit.
Didn't your sister travel with you?
Yeah, my sister went
Just
with me.
make her drive. Was it your car?
It was my car, yeah.
Oh, rookie move. Put you guys in her car.
Well,
offer to drive her car.
Well, here's
you
the
can drive
thing.
however you want to.
My sister has a very heavy foot.
So I said, offer to drive her car, and then you can drive however you want.
It was stick also, and her car is just. It was raining now. I don't know. I didn't think she was going to go with me, but yeah, we drove down there. It was not an ideal trip either. So, anyways, I think what we're doing down here in Savannah with the levels of hockey is right around up to what every other rink is doing. I think we got the A level, the B level, C level just right, just like the Chicago. I think you kind of use their rules a little bit. You know, A-League players are capped at a goal or so. You know, I think after playing in Chicago, like I said, we're right on par with every other league for just being down here for 4 seasons. It's doing a really good job. So,
yeah.
However, there is like zero tolerance up there for any kind of fighting or shenanigans. There isn't a whole lot of that. There's a lot of trash talking though.
So zero tolerance, meaning like you get in one fight, like they immediately expel you from the league?
Zero tolerance first fight, I think, is like 5 games. 5 games or a month, 30 days.
So do you know if they get into the weeds of like, well, I didn't start it, the guy attacked me, punched me, so I punched back. It's like if you throw a punch of any kind, like it's an auto 5 game.
Yeah, there's no well he
So
started it. There's no he started it. Well, first they have Live Barn, but they're not a bunch of pansies like, oh, look at this, see what happened on Live Barn, this and that. He cross-checked me at this play or anything like that. I mean, the players
You mean they don't have fans in the stands filming so that they have video evidence to defend themselves?
Yeah, and then even if their fan is in the stands, the evidence is completely opposite of what they're trying to defend themselves. A bunch of lemon M dickheads. No, usually if they get suspended, they just take it on the chin. Now, there might be a couple like, well, this and that happened, but
Yeah.
the referees are pretty pretty standard. Like, hey, look, this is what the referee said. I'm backing up my referees. You know.
Yeah, that's kind of the same here.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It ends up being up to the league admin's discretion about a lot of stuff, and so we will typically have conversations about player history comes into play sometimes. Now, again, we kind of have a league standard of. It's interesting that their first fight is an auto, like multi.
Maybe it's 3 games. Maybe it's 3 games.
Ours is a auto 1 game.
But you're playing USA hockey rules,
Correct.
so maybe it's 3 games. But I've rarely seen 1 games. Now, if you remember early in the podcast when we first started doing this, we were talking to Chelios on the phone with a guy that was getting suspended, and they were talking about having him, pay a fine to come back.
But he was a multi-time offender.
Yes. Yeah. So he's been gone for almost that was like 2 years ago.
No, I don't think it was that long ago, was it?
Well, we've been doing this for it'll be 2 years this April. So for about a year and 9 months.
Yeah.
I asked if we can get him back, on and any kind of anything that happens, it'll fall on me. I'll take the heat. I'll vouch for him. Put him on a probation period. That is still pending just because we're losing a few guys next season. And Shelly and the refs are, this is all pending. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But there is no league admin in Chicago.
Well, I mean, it is. Chelios
it's just Chelios. It's a one-man band. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So, there hasn't been really a whole bunch of butting heads and hearings or anything like that, So, but yeah, I think the leagues down here for a new league, you're doing a good job so far, minus a few things, but I'd like to see a bigger ice rink, unlike Milan. Did you hear about that? You didn't hear about the Olympic ice rink?
No.
So for the Olympics, there is no ice rink for the guys to play hockey yet. So they're in the midst of building a rink down in Milan, but apparently it's like not even ready yet, and it's going to be like 3 or 4 feet smaller than an NHL rink. They're not even playing on an Olympic size rink.
Yeah, that's weird because an Olympic size rink is bigger than an NHL
It's
rink.
bigger, and they're worried about players getting hurt because it's a smaller area. But it's like the Olympic Committee had at least 8 years to figure this out. So, and they're just building one now. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the videos of these like old Olympic like stadiums and stuff that were built just for the Olympics to come to these different towns, and now they're all abandoned and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are crazy. So we're getting close, we're inching closer to our new state-of-the-art 2-sheet facility.
How's it looking?
Still looks a lot like a shell with stuff going on the inside. But it went from nothing to a basically weather-tight building pretty quickly. So
is it fully, are all the walls up and everything like that? Is it
all
fully
walls
enclosed?
up, all roof is up, everything's fully enclosed. The only thing that's not in currently are like doors and windows and stuff. So it's not technically fully enclosed, but it's what we would call dried in. Yeah. So you can work inside of it without getting rained on. Okay. And so
is there electrical stuff going on in there?
They're doing all of the what we would call subs. So or all the build out inside of it. So they're doing the plumbers and the electricians and the carpenters and everything else, and they're should be in the middle of doing the pipes for the chillers and everything. All that should be going in.
Now's the time to mark our territory You're picking down
I
what
peed. I went in there and peed, so we're
not-
good. Oh, yeah,
picking up when I'm laying down.
yeah. Not my pee. Got it.
Yeah. Let's mark our territory.
Yeah. You go pee. That's fine.
I'll take a dump. Yeah, I
I'll
had
skate.
a clogger. By the way, for the record, we're doing this because we had this kind of content well before the Wingman podcast. Friday, 7:00 in the morning. I'm just getting up, starting my day. I took a duty. Let me tell you guys. About a year ago, I called Holland and said, "Hey, Holland, I got a duty, and plunger isn't working. What do I do?" And he's like, "Oh, you just go to Ace Hardware and get a snake." I bought a 5-foot snake for $20. All right, that cleared the duty clog. Friday, I took one. Like, I didn't poop Thursday. I didn't poop Thursday at all, so it was all just build up. Took a duty Friday, 7:00 in the morning, and it was a clogger. And I'm telling you, I used the plunger so much, I felt like I just got done doing cardio, or even maybe like a back-to-back games. I was dripping wet and sweat, and it wasn't even duty water on me. It was just sweat. There was duty water all over the floor, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go use the snake. That the 5-foot snake wouldn't even work. So then I'm like, all right, well, I'll go to Ace Hardware. I'll get a bigger snake. Ace Hardware didn't have it. And then I asked the guy, oh, look, there's a little sink snake. Will this work? And then one guy said yes. And I'm like, all right. Well, I didn't want to buy an 18-foot sink snake if that wasn't going to work, because I will never use it again. So then I asked another guy, he's like, yeah, that's not going to work because the head of it isn't big enough. And I'm like, well, crap. So then I drove another 15 minutes because I live in fucking middle of nowhere, Bluffton, and went to Home Depot, and they had a 6-foot snake. That thing was $70 fucking bucks just to clean up some duty. I bought it, and I'm like, well, you know what I could do? Because it had like those plastic drawstring ties on it. I'm like, I have a few at home. I could just return this. I could return it.
I'll guarantee you people have done that.
What do you mean, you people? Well, that sounded...
I didn't say you people. I said guarantee you people have done that.
Okay, I thought you said you people. All right. So that 6-foot snake, $70. I don't want to say it's about $70 I ever spent, but it worked. But I'm telling you, that head of the snake came by. It was like an empty head, and then when it came right out, it was like, it looked like it ate like my leftovers. It ate my leftovers. Washed that out, and I'm like, all right, I can put it back on. I left the little tag that was on. I'm like, I could return this. I'm like, I'm not going to do that because that's bad karma, and I already have a ticket that I got to pay for, and who knows what else is going to happen if I try to return a snake that's already been used. So that happens.
Spray that sucker down with bleach, and and keep it moving, man.
Spray it with bleach. I'm giving it to my brother-in-law for Christmas. It's got the plastic ties on it and everything. I'll say that's not right.
I bought you this for Christmas.
First thing I'm going to do is like, here, I got you some plastic gloves. All right. Open the plastic gloves first, and then the second glove, the present, he's going to wear those gloves when you open this next gift. Merry Christmas, buddy. So I'm going to tell you the one time.
Telling a story about your clogged toilet.
The one time I wanted to have diarrhea and it never happened, and it just clogged up the toilet, and damn it. So again, often imitated, never duplicated. I want to hear some other podcasts talk about their duty. Right?
I don't know that anybody wants to hear us talk about our duty.
It's not even that could be hockey related. I'll tell you what, we'll go 6 degrees of separation. We'll make it hockey related because when I was on the can, I was looking up hockey highlights.
That's perfect. Now it's hockey related.
Yep.
Beer league.
I was just looking. I was watching the live feeds of them putting up the new rink together. That's what they need to do, is get a camera, like an eagle camera, like where eagles are like starting to hatch and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine the lunatics here?
Oh, I'm sure D Cups is going to be having that on his like second screen at work. Just watching.
You guys have a discount code for the camera feed?
He's going to need a discount because he spent so much money on those new skates.
So, in other hockey stuff, Aiden, my youngest son's still been playing. And so, gosh, I think since the last time
Let's talk about his breakaway. We never talked about his.
That was the one in Jacksonville. Are you sure we didn't talk about that?
We did not talk about it.
All right.
Like father, like son.
Yeah. Well, come on, relax. Let's not do that. I swear I thought we talked about this.
No, I don't think we did. And if we did, it's always good to hear again.
Yeah. So, gosh, that backtracks us way back a ways to when we went to Jacksonville for a little mini tournament. And I want to say he played, I think it was just a skills weekend, and then they lined up and played against the 10U ones, and they beat the brakes off of our own 10U ones, but Aiden late in the game. So Aiden plays defense. He's a big kid. And Pete, myself, all the coaches that have coached him have encouraged him, like, hey, man, look, you're a big guy. If you get the puck and you see a lane, skate. Like, you can probably get past guys just by skating alone. You don't have to try to stick handle. And so this was early in us encouraging him to do that. And he got a lane, had a loose puck, took off skating, right? Does exactly what we've coached him to do, takes the outside lane right up the boards, skates right past the last defender, is at the top of the circles and is cutting towards the middle. I mean, is like no one is anywhere near him, like not even close. And Buddy rears back and fires the puck into the far corner, completely misses the entire net. Like goalie doesn't even flinch. We all are dying laughing on the bench. And Pete looks at me and goes, like, father, like son. I was like, hang on, Pete. I don't shoot the puck into the corner of the rink. I mean, I may miss the net, but not that bad. Like Buddy would have missed the rink if it wasn't for the glass. Like it was pretty comical. So, but we've had, we traveled with the kids to, gosh, let's see. I think we played in Raleigh, played 3 or 4 games up in Raleigh, traveled down to Tampa and played in a little tournament in Tampa where we played 4 games there. And then we just played this past weekend in Savannah. We played a team out of Charleston, the Stingrays. And the kids are doing good. Aiden looks good out there. He's getting better. He's had some good opportunities. He scored a couple of goals. And so those have been big for him. He's the funniest kid when he scores a goal. Because he's not a goal scorer. He's not a forward. Like, he has the weirdest, it's almost like a surprise. Like, he has a celebration that, like, it goes in and he's kind of like, oh. And then he does, like, this hands up thing, and he kind of looks over the bench and, like, looks around for his players, and he just kind of stands there for a second. It's pretty comical. But yeah, he's been good fun to watch. The kids are getting better. We've had a really good time. So we've got on the ice a couple times with them. To get some practice, but the same thing. We're working the same battle everybody else is. We don't have any ice time, so I think we've only had a couple practices all season. So that's probably the biggest bummer is trying to get the kids to be competitive with like 0 practice time.
Yeah.
So
are you enjoying coaching?
I like it, yeah. What makes it probably the most fun, again, I get to be on the bench with my son. I run the forwards, and so I don't get to interact with Aiden a whole bunch, and that's probably for the better because I don't want to be too hard on him and stuff. But I enjoy working with the forwards because we don't get a lot of practice time. A lot of what these kids are developing, they're developing it in game. And so probably the coolest thing is being able to coach these kids up on like, hey, last shift, this is what I saw. Next shift, I want you to do this or do this differently or try this. You know, or hey, if they've got possession of the puck in our zone and you're not the centerman and the puck is not on your side of the rink, you need to have your eyes on your point man and where he's at, staying inside of him. And so getting to teach the kids and coach the kids through some of that and kind of understanding spatial awareness on the ice and stuff like that. Even simple things like what I was just describing with Aiden about like, hey, if you see a lane, if you see space on the ice and you have the puck, you don't have to try to skate through guys. Just skate past them, skate around them, go to the empty space and skate. We've had several kids that have come to the bench. We've given them these coaching points, and then next shift they've immediately hit the ice and put it into practice. So the kids are really, really smart. They're really, really receptive, and I think that's the coolest part to getting to coach them is to kind of be able to tell them things they can do, and then getting to watch them go out there and do it in person. And it's I think we lose that sometimes as coaches because you're coaching them up and they're doing the little things right all along, but we're constantly giving them more information every time they come off. But I've had a lot of parents, several of the parents come up post game and like, hey, we see you pulling them over. And these parents are parents that have a little bit of hockey knowledge. So they understand what their kid's doing wrong. They see us addressing specific things and they see the kids doing them on the ice. So the parents are appreciative of the coaching points and they see them going into practice on the ice. And so the parents recognizing that too, that's really cool. And that's I don't know, rewarding, probably not, but it's fun. So, but yeah, let's see, this past weekend, yeah, we had, no, yeah, it was this last weekend because we practiced on Thursday of this week. So last weekend, we invited the Stingrays team from Charleston, and Pete was in Jacksonville, I think, with some of the other travel programs. So I ran the bench as the head coach. So I didn't get to work with just the forwards or the D. I was talking to all the kids through the whole game. So it was probably the most interaction I had with Aiden. That was a fun game because I could kind of bounce back and forth and talk to kids at both ends of the ice. And a lot of Aiden and my interactions sometimes are like, hey, you need to do this. And because I'm his dad, he wants to try to not talk back or argue, but like defend what he was doing, right? Kind of like he would if he was getting in trouble at the house. And so I've told him, like, you can't do that. You got to take coaching. You got to be a coachable kid. Like, best thing to do when a coach tells you've done something wrong is say, yes, sir, coach, or say, hey, coach, I thought this or this, and let the coach say, no, this is what you need to do. And once the coach explains, say, yes, coach, and kind of go on. So this past weekend was the first time Aiden and I have had that kind of interaction where I'm like, hey, you have to, and we were doing it like in real time on the ice where I was giving hand motions and kind of throwing stuff like this, and he was reacting to me, and then he'd come to the bench, and I could ask him a question or talk, and he was real quick to be like, yes, no, I understand, yeah, I thought this, but I thought this. So that's fun to see his development where he's not just trying to argue and be right all the time. He's recognizing it's good to be coached, and also it's fun. I enjoy it. I just got done sitting through a 2.5 hours worth of a coaching clinic tonight before we hop on this podcast. Yeah. It's really, to be honest with you, it's fun because it's a different coaching world than when I grew up coaching and when you grew up getting coached,
Yeah.
And so it's a different approach to it, but it's really scientific study based, right? So they've tracked development in kids and what works best for kids' development, right? So it's neat. I got a little bit of a jump on it because I've done a lot of the other trainings, and so I'm aware of what they're kind of reinforcing as we go through this. But it's good stuff. So, and our program follows this and models this, so we're already putting it into practice every time we're on the ice. So it's good stuff, though.
I'll tell you what else is nice to see is not only the programs down here growing, but the girls program. It's picking up, and I'm telling you, and I've said this, Lindsay is the perfect coach for the girls program down there. She is such
Pete. I think Pete's kind of given her the reins for the 16s.
Yeah. I think she's just the perfect role model for these girls, and the girls seem to really appreciate her and respond to her coaching. And
do you think the dynamic is like Lindsay's like the team dad and Sprint's is like the team mom? Or like Lindsay gives them like the tough love and Sprint's is like, it's okay, girls, you're going to do okay next time.
I don't know.
Who wears the pants in that coaching relationship, I wonder?
Oh, Lindsay
Sprint's,
does.
Zach
Lindsay
is
does.
not a coach.
No.
But I can totally see Zach being off the ice over at the door as they come off being like, way to go, girls, you did so great. Like
So
right there with the other moms.
Sprints is a fan and a cheerleader.
Yeah.
And he might go like, in between periods, he might go.
You guys need some orange slices?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. In between periods,
Are all your bottles of water full?
he's going to get snacks for him and everything like that. And then, but yeah, he is a cheerleader. He is definitely a fan of the sport. He just loves anything hockey.
Do you think Lindsay's on the bench like, it's not good enough, Linda, you have to try harder?
I don't
Also,
think
if there's a
she's
16-year-old named Linda, that'd be awesome.
I don't think she's that aggressive. I think she's more positive. As for me, I mean, you've seen the way I yell at the guys on the bench in 40 and in
Yeah, you can't coach. You're not allowed to for multiple reasons.
Right. Well, I mean, I used to, for the record, but I just
used to. You can't anymore for
I
multiple
could.
reasons.
I could.
I don't know.
I
The
don't think you guys
background
would
check
let me.
thing, I feel like the background
Oh,
check
come
thing
on.
might
No. The background check is clean until this podcast where you listen to me talk about my duty. Like this is the coach. But no, for the record, I did coach high school and everything. So, and my background's clean up until I get my ticket, and then I gotta go to
up
prison.
until
I gotta go to prison.
your level 3 misdemeanor or whatever for speeding, for trying to kill construction workers.
There was no one around either.
At 3 in the morning.
That's such crap too. Well, again, 3 out of the 6 attorneys I talked to said, "Well, worst case scenario is prison time." Like right around the holidays, and then I did. Like, any of our listeners want to give me a conjugal visit, I'll put you on the list. Could end the drought now that way. Oh man, Abdul finally ended his drought. He had to go to prison to end his drought. Or if you want to bring in a little bread with like a saw blade in it so I can escape, that'd be good too.
Gosh. Oh yeah. No, Lindsay's done a great job though. I got to talk to Lindsay. She came to watch Matt Hoffman's kids both play, Cole and Ashland. And Ashland plays with the 16U girls, and she also plays with our 14U junior GPs. And so Cole was playing with the 10U ones this past weekend. And so Lindsay and Zach were both at one of their games supporting Cole. Sounds like he gets to come out. I think he kind of runs around a bit with the girls' programs. He may be on the ice every now and then if they're skating. So Cole's like a little rink rat, man. He's as soon as that thing opens, the Hoffmans may just, purchase an apartment right there next to the rink. Because basically, if the ice is open, Cole wants to get on it. So, which good on him.
It'll be like the Chalios kids just running around like it's their second home.
Yeah. You guys playing today? No, we're just here. We just live here. We're here all the time. So,
well, once that new rink opens up, I have a fear of pooping in public, but I won't poop at my house anymore. I'll go ahead and poop there.
There you go. That's perfect.
I have to once a week to poop. Could you imagine how it'll be like our Jacksonville tournament? Yeah, I won't do that to you guys. I respect my teammates too much. I'm like one of the brothers.
Captain Duty Pants.
Sorry, guys, that one stunk. Yeah, I could taste it. Still smells there a year and a half later.
It's
I had
burned
like
into
zero
your nose.
respect. Yeah. That's why he was foaming at the mouth when he was yelling at you. He was like all backed up and he was freaking about the duty.
Constipated.
Yes.
That or he just took a laxative to try to get
It was a
that guy
laxative
out
and
of
he's
there.
foaming at the mouth. It was,
I got to get over. I got to get done with this conversation. I got to get done with this conversation so I get to the bathroom. Oh, I got to get this log jam moving.
He took a suppository and a laxative.
Pre-game.
Yeah, and your buddy over here is sending me videos inappropriately. What are you yelling at me for about that one? Hey, look, that was just an instructional of how to do a suppository. All right, you little dickhead. Quit being so sensitive. Quit being so sensitive. He's giving me inappropriate. That wasn't that inappropriate.
It's wildly inappropriate.
Okay, well, if it was so inappropriate, then why did he make a comment and joke about it? And then all of a sudden, like, when he was...
Why are we revisiting it?
I don't know.
Oh, man. All right. We've been rolling for an hour. I feel good about that. I'm exhausted of sitting in front of my computer screen, too, to be perfectly honest. It's been a long day of standing in front of this camera.
You're not really standing in
Hey, that USA Hockey coaching clinic, you can't turn your camera off. You have to be on camera. They record it, and they go back and make sure that you're on there for a majority of the time.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have printed out a life-size Jeremy Holland. You could just put it right there. Yeah. Like, you know, for like 2 hours, you're just like this. All right.
Could have been.
Hey, look, I got to play hockey soon. I'm going to start going nuts. I know that. Yeah,
holidays are fast approaching.
Okay.
Yeah, they're coming up quick. That was a total accident. That wasn't even meant like you're taking it. That was an accident. I kind of farted.
It's been so long since we've seen each other. Get it? We're just waiting till the end of the podcast to do that, huh? Okay. Might as well bring Aiden on.
Man. Aiden, get up. Come here. Never
But
mind.
yeah,
Aiden,
I got to play hockey soon before I start going nuts. And if we don't do another podcast for another 3 months, everybody have a good holiday season. Thank you for listening this year. And in January, we have a really big guest coming up too.
Yeah, we do. We do have some good content coming. Yeah, sorry it's been a bit missing here lately. We're going to try to be as regular as we can be, but as Abdu said, the holiday time is just tough on everybody, especially us, and especially Abdu with his pending litigation.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you don't see me on the podcast, I think it's a minimum of 6 months in prison. But Holland does have.
Hey, you'll be out just in time for the new rink.
Holland does have a backup.
I'm super excited about him joining the podcast with us.
Been replaced, but I'm telling you, as soon as I get out of prison and I break free, I'm going to lumberjack his ass right off the podcast, just like he did to me.
He lumberjacked you off?
He didn't jack me off, but he lumberjacked me.
I'm just wondering, using your words.
Paul Bunyan, the dump and skate Paul Bunyan. So.
Oh, man. So, all right, guys, we appreciate you listening. We'll be back.
Thank you.
Yeah, if we don't see you, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all those great things, and have a happy new year if we don't get to see you before then. We love you guys. We'll see you. Peace.
Thanks for listening. Bye, bitches.